Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from AnthonysCustoms, and for this review we are looking at the Doctor Strange wave of Marvel Legends NICO MINORU figure, which is one that I was super excited about, and I'm very happy to say it lived up to what I was hoping it would be. It's got some really nice sculpt work, some clean paint work, some accessories, some things I like very much in action figures, which are translucent plastic, and of course general quality. It has all of it, so I'm very happy about that. And I think we should probably just take it off the stand so we can take a closer look. She stands just under 5 3/4 inches tall, not counting the ponytail because that would not be part of her height measurement, which makes her just about 14.5 centimeters. In terms of accessories, we have the interchangeable arm, which is translucent plastic, very vibrant pinkish purplish plastic, kind of a fuchsia, with some nice paintwork on it. So, of course, she has her normal arm also, which is fine. And then she has her staff wand thing. I don't know much about this character at all. Actually, I don't really know anything about this character. I didn't bother to look it up because it's not pertinent to the review, but it's very cool that she has these nice accessories. Nice translucent plastic with a nice vibrant color to it. And then the interchangeable arm is nice to boot. So that's very good. Good accessories. How's the paint, you ask? Good question. It's good. It's not perfect, but it is good, especially her face. I love the eyes are centered and well placed. We don't see that very often. That's fantastic. Very nice pink color for the eyes also. The lips are painted well, the eyebrows are painted well, they painted the hairband for her ponytail very well. We even have this kind of lace thing going on with her sleeves. That's well executed. The black paint on the torso is well done. The pink around the bottom of the skirt, yeah, it could be a little cleaner, but it's there and it's fairly opaque, so that's a good thing. The stripes on her legs are pretty good. It looks like maybe her right leg is a slightly different shade of pink than her left leg, but maybe... No, it's definitely slightly different. I'm guessing that's not going to be common though, and I'm guessing most people won't notice it, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. And then we have even the painted buckles on her boots. What is this? This is not a Marvel Legends figure. I don't know what it is, but it is not a Marvel Legends figure. We don't get painted buckles. This is incredible. This figure is exactly what most Marvel Legends should be. It has all of the paint we need, all of the sculpt, and accessories. That is what you want when you're going to fork out $20 to $25 on a figure. So very happy about that. How's the articulation? It's good. We have the hinge and the ball peg for the neck, so you can move the head around pretty well. Really no issues. It'll look up and down just fine. Only issue I have, and this is something I don't get why Hasbro keeps doing this. The neck has a big gap between the neck and the head because the peg is lifted off of that hinge. Now, I don't think the head is actually too high on this figure. I do think it needs to be adjusted somehow so that there isn't a big gap. And maybe it is slightly too high. Maybe just a little bit. I don't know. They need to tweak it. And I could figure it out if I wanted to chop it up, but I don't. So there's something off. Let's just leave it at that. And it's because of that gap. For the shoulders, we have our standard swivel with our ball hinge. Basically the same type of shoulder we've seen a billion times. It works just fine. It's a little tricky to interchange this arm. The original one was very tough to get out, the standard one, and I'm assuming this one will be too. It does come out though, so just don't yank on the forearm. Hold it as close as you can to the peg that you're trying to remove, and you should be fine. For our elbows, we have our 90-degree bend, which is not quite 90, but it's okay. And you get your bicep swivel there also, so that's a good thing. The wrist has a swivel and a hinge. The hinge doesn't work great on this hand because of the armor, but on these hands it works just fine, so that's okay. Obviously, this pink hand has kind of like a style pose sculpt to it. This hand has a gripping pose, and if you want this hand, it's just kind of like another style pose hand. So you have your options there. For the torso, we have a diaphragm ball peg, which works really well. I like that a whole bunch. That's a good thing. I didn't notice this, and I'm not sure if it was intentional, but it looks like they made her buttons glossy black. Looks like there's little dabs of somewhat glossy paint for the buttons on there, which is all I wanted on Deadpool, and they didn't do it. And they did it on here. If they can keep this up, I'm going to be a happy camper, and you guys should be too. So Diaphragm Joint works well. She has the new Marvel Legends female style hips. They are somewhat limited by the skirt because it is one solid piece, but you do get decent enough range. They go out to the side pretty far going forward, not so far back. You have your thigh swivel. Double jointed knee works really well. So That's really never a problem, but it is there, so that's good. We have a shin swivel if you want it. I don't, but if you do, it's there. You have your ankle hinge, which works really well, goes all the way forward, all the way back, and you get your ankle rocker. So look at that. Acceptable articulation. Most of it's just fine. Some of it's a little bit off, but no big deal. Lots of sculpt work, lots of paint work, and accessories. What is going on? What is going on? Hasbro, do this for every figure, or at least most of them, and I think you'll have much more positive collectors. I think that'll be the case. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. I definitely recommend this. Pick this figure up. If you collect Marvel Legends, you want this figure. Make sure you come back, though, guys. I think you should subscribe. We do lots of fun stuff here. Obviously, we talk about action figures, but we also talk about movies, TV shows. We play video games. We do live streams and unboxings and all kinds of fun stuff. So come back for that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.